We are seeing the final days of Kanye West.
Did you guys know or remember the...
People are freaking out because a skater who tragically... It's really giving, like, how far would you go just for a video?
Hi. How are you? You know, I'm here. Thank God. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But we gotta move on. Grateful, right? So much gratitude. Gratitude. So much gratitude. We're gonna be okay, right? Yeah. Okay. It's good to see you. Good to see you too. Anyways, can I get a venti coffee with extra...
Wait, what? I thought you were like talking to your neighbor. You're just doing the everyday things and you're having these conversations in LA? Oh my God, I can only assume all the people and what they're talking about over at LA. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, I got some more For You page content. Are you ready for it? Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
So today I'm going to show you the most disturbing ways the world is going to end. This picture contains a list of disturbing ways from the least disturbing to the most. This is the theory that a computer virus will not only affect every computer in the world, but will spread to anything with a processor and a circuit, leading to the collapse of civilization. The initial phase would be a group of people or a government entity creating this virus and spreading it. The second phase of this would be any computer that has been infected starts infecting other computers, leading to a global shutdown. The third phase would be once every computer has been shut down, the virus will then start attacking electrical grids, traffic lights, hearing aids, and even people with a Neuralink. The fourth and final phase is when everything is being shut down, global infrastructure begins the shutdown. Nuclear facilities are now under the control of a rogue virus, unleashing an unprecedented amount of chaos. People are now without power, heat, and even healthcare. The virus has successfully taken over the entire world, reverting humanity back to its original roots. The estimated casualties are 3.6 billion just in the first year. If you want me to cover another topic, make sure to like and follow for more videos.
I just want to know what all the other apocalyptic events and what they are. But like, yeah, the virus is one thing. I mean, but we've gone through a lot of viruses like Heartbleed, ransomware. We've gone through a lot of viruses. Oh, vulnerabilities, really, right? So Heartbleed was a vulnerability more than... Sorry, I diverge. Yeah, and oh, wait, what if it's AI and then AI starts taking over everything and AI is the virus that just takes over all the computer... We're going to keep it going.
Lamar Odom buys $8,000 custom doll, models it after ex-wife Khloé Kardashian. This is the most vociferous thing I've heard maybe all month. Because why would you even let people know or make this public? How did they find out? Because that means you must have bragged about it and told somebody. Oh yeah, I'm about to model that off my ex-wife. Why? I done heard about some freaky, horny shit, but this? Reminisce about your ex and buying an actual custom-made doll? I ain't gonna lie, bro, you may need to check into some sort of therapy. Even Batman and Superman himself could make me admit this type of information. They could be whooping my ass. I have no idea. It came like that. I did not model that after my ex. Why don't you just hit up and be like, I miss you? I'm pretty sure she's single, not talking to nobody. She probably looking for you too. And if she has a doll by you, I guarantee it's not gonna be public information though. Some stuff you supposed to just keep to yourself. This not even supposed to make the group text. Like nobody around you, friends, family, anybody's supposed to know that you have this anywhere in the vicinity of your household. This is supposed to be somewhere in the cut like peroxide in a closet that only you can pull out in the latest and greatest of hours with no one else around. But no, now the whole entire world and the internet knows. You are cooked, my friend. Weird vibe.
All right, I'm not here to kink shame, but yeah, and this guy, I think, runs his own rehab center as well. So, like, yeah, wow. There's nothing good I can say. I want to say so many things. Does Khloé, like, use this as, like, a thing and start charging for this doll? Like, does she get rights to it or something? I'm just thinking. Don't come after me.
It showed up everywhere on the news. Everybody was talking about it. I know people who live in New Jersey are seeing these drones, and it seemed like the federal government and everyone was talking about it.
Yep.
Now I think the drones are still there.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
But now it's not really on the news anymore. No one's
again. We were just going back to that threat thing, isn't it funny how after Brian Thompson died, the drone showed up? We're watching you, man. We took the gas pedal off after COVID. We're like, hey, I think America's healing again. Everything's going good. And then you killed one of ours, so we're just watching out.
You know what? Maybe we should cut to a maybe we should just cut to a quick break. No, I promise you, I will not say anything again. I swear to you, I'm so sorry.
It's been kind of fucked up.
I'm sorry.
You invited me here.
You're here.
You fucking. I had to fucking push that old guy on the fucking tracks because he was a big fan and he was talking to his friends like, oh, Duncan says okay, and he just spat it. He talked too much.
Listen, I just want my family to be safe. I will fucking do whatever you guys want. I'm not gonna.
Let's go a little softball for the rest of the fucking
I'm sorry.
interview.
I'm just trying to make it seem.
I love you, Duncan. I love you
too,
but
man.
it's like this. You're pushing the fucking buttons, man.
Guys, what did I just witness? Is this really Donnie Rothschild? Is this really part of the Rothschild family? Is Duncan okay right now? Is he in trouble? Or did he just admit they're spying on all of us? They want to know where we are and monitor? Oh boy, oh boy.
You know they have warehouses filled with bots, people that just troll. They're in cubicles. Just like, remember back in the day, they had the telecoms, the telemarketers that would call you. Now they have specific warehouses filled with bots, people that just troll. You know this? You guys know this? And I'm sure I'm pretty much a pretty big target.
Oh my God, don't do this to me, because like I've heard about the dead internet theory. The internet's not real. Everyone's just bots. It's like no one's using it. Oh boy. And then I'm just responding to bots. No, there's no way. You goons are real. The goons are the reason I continue to exist. I'm part of your timeline, just like you're part of mine. It has to be. It has to be.
I'm an airborne vet, and I have some questions. No, I wasn't a pilot. But being airborne, you do come into contact with a lot of Black Hawk pilots. There's a chance I snuck a ride onto one at one point. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe things have changed since I was in the service, but don't they come with night vision, infrared, sensors for collision warnings? They're made to move and maneuver on a dime. Now, flying helicopters over the Potomac River is extremely common, but they're supposed to fly at 200 AGL. Above ground level. This one was flying at 350 AGL, so 350 feet, 150 feet above where they were supposed to be. These Black Hawks are designed where you can see everything, and what you can't see, you are aware of everything around you and going on. So this plane was in a landing pattern. This plane had its landing lights on. You're telling me that they didn't see it. Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Maybe they were on TikTok. Probably not. Maybe they were looking at some boobies on their phone or something. Probably not. But here's the other interesting part. Why was ADFEB6? Look it up. Why was that plane passing right by, landing at that airport? If you don't know, that's a Boeing E-4B, also known as the Doomsday plane, made to withstand a nuclear attack. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's interesting. Have a good day.
Man, more and more truth is coming out, and these are the facts. Man, this lady's speaking from experience. Unless the new helicopters all of a sudden go to 350, she's like, nah, listen, it's only at 200 above ground. Oh boy. This is all coming back. They're doing these things. They're doing the things on purpose.
Did you guys know or remember the South Park episode where this was included in it? This is news to me. Apparently it's actually a bit old, but it's season 24, episode 2, and you can watch them talk about this sort of thing, and it's exactly what you think it is. And that's Oprah.
All right, I love South Park. There's many risque things that they do, but like some of the risque things that they do are like spot on, you know? Have you ever seen the Scientology episode? Like, oh my God, that Lord Zenu, the way they explain it, the Thetans, everything. It's like, it's exactly what they believe, and it's wild. It's wild. They come from this background. They want to do this types of things, and this is probably them telling us that this is also real. This is really happening. They're literally telling you. Are you watching this? Are you believing what they're telling you? You just thinking it's a cartoon and not real? Hey, guess what? You made it to this point? You already know. Yeah, you're a goon. Yeah, we don't need to keep doing this, but hey, listen. We need to find other goons. There's other goons out there that are lost souls that we're like, hey, there's other reactors other than just the ones you're watching. There's people like Teddy that are just here doing multiple camera takes and doing different things to keep the audience entertained. Hey, do you want to help grow the Goon Gang? The only way we can do that, and you made it to this point, you need to interact. If you don't interact, it's just like a letdown, and you're letting all the future goons down, and it's like, come on, you really want to be that guy? Don't be that guy, pal. Listen, don't be that guy. All right, let's keep it going.
People are freaking out because a skater who tragically passed in the DC plane crash reposted this just days before.
Of survival during high-impact situations.
It's so sad that we lost these skaters. They were all really talented. This is Spencer Lane. He was probably going to go to the Olympic. And I really don't post this trying to make light of the situation at all. Like, this is horrible. It's so sad. And they're all so young. But it is really crazy. And a lot of people are thinking this was like foreshadowing. Obviously, we didn't know like this tragedy was going to happen. Just the fact that he reposted it just shows like you never know when it's going to be you. Like, obviously what happened was out of everyone's control. And actually, as the plane was lifting off, he took a picture from inside the plane and posted it on his Instagram story. He also posted how proud he was and how excited he was, and he's a king. He was great. It's such a tragedy what happened to these poor people. I feel so bad for them and the families. And I really am not trying to make light of this. It is just really crazy, and we're talking about it because everybody's talking.
Yeah, everyone is talking about the situation, and this is just sad. This is just sad, especially if it comes out or we find out that it was intentionally done or on purpose, because some of the people that I'm getting videos of, and I don't know if YouTube's going to restrict some of the videos, but I've been getting a lot of videos, guys, that are just like wild, that potentially say like there's no way things like this happen on an accident with everything that we have. You know, it's like, wow, in this modern day and time, collisions.
It just got called a PDF on national television. Imagine the whole music industry shouting A minor in unison. Not to mention Taylor Swift and Beyonce dancing to Not Like Us. Drake is trending for all the wrong reasons on Twitter right now. Oh, and at this point, I think it's official. Kendrick won this battle. Now, some people have said that Jay-Z was so upset last year at the Grammys that he straight up said that if my wife doesn't win Album of the Year, we ain't coming back. And then Beyonce wins Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. Oh, look, everybody, it's Will Smith at an award show. Doechii drops a new freestyle single about how she won the Grammys. Could she have possibly known? I mean, it was just about an hour ago. Is it true that Kendrick actually showed up in a Canadian suit? The Queen, Diana Ross, hands you your Grammy? How much more of an official battle win do we need to see here?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Kendrick won this battle. Now the real question is Drake gonna do any more retaliations? Is anything else gonna happen, or is it done? Or are they gonna now do a collab together? And that's how. Sorry, I have many questions. I follow these guys. So yeah, Beyonce won a award. Wow, finally, you got the ad year. Wow.
Yep, we are seeing the final days of Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, after the Grammys, with many saying she is going to jail for a long time and she doesn't have much time left. Parents were terrified after Bianca was seen televised at the Grammys red carpet to millions of children, revealing her uncensored bare body to all of them, with many now warning that she could be facing severe public indecency charges with years in prison, with lawyers saying Bianca allegedly fits every single charge for public indecency and could face up to 6 months in prison, carry a felony, or need to register as an offender for 10 years.
It's Penal Code 314. For a first-time offense, it's a fine of up to about $1,000 and or 6 months in county jail.
Haunting clips even show what seems to be minors or children at the Grammys looking into the carpet. Fortunately, the cameras did cut away when Ye and Bianca entered the carpet, and I doubt they will actually get any charges.
Yeah, I also doubt they will get any charges. They've been doing these kinds of stunts for how long? She's basically, you can see everything in all the things. Like, it's not just this event. They've been maintaining and doing this for quite some time. I just want the real Kanye back. Why are all the exes of the Kardashians just finding girls that just look like them, if not girls? Oh, wait, Lamar found a doll. Never mind. Don't come after me.
Do not hold train doors open. First of all, it's very, very dangerous, extremely so. Secondly, it could be a very expensive proposition for you who hold the train doors open. Let me explain. In the past, not so distant past, several people have been seriously injured just by holding the train door open with their hand, their foot, their leg, their arm. Please, we don't want that to happen to you. Secondly, if you're caught by the NYPD holding the train door open, they can issue you a ticket for $200. That's right, $200 for holding the train door open. You care about your money, we care about your safety. Either way, please do not hold train doors open.
Everything's fine here, but the problem is all the passengers have headphones in. None of them heard this message. They're listening to their own thing. You ever been to New York? No one's listening to you. Everyone's doing their own thing. No one cares about you. Everyone's doing their own thing. It's a New York thing. You'll understand.
What is the old McDonald's toy from your childhood that's still burned into your memory for some strange reason, even though you might not even have had this McDonald's toy? You remember it so distinctly, because mine is this one. I collect vintage McDonald's toys, certain ones, and when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, that's the one I literally can't forget. This came out in 2000 for the movie Dinosaur, the Disney movie. I was not really a fan of this movie. I didn't care about the toys, but I remember this one. This was number 1, Aladar, and it's a hand puppet of the dinosaur. And it's way bigger than I thought it was as a child. I thought it was going to be like child size. Like, this is a hefty toy. And I don't know why, but this is burned into my memory. Here are the other toys that came in this set. Maybe you remember one of these as well. For some strange reason, I had to get it because it's stuck in my memory. What's the one you remember from maybe the 90s or the 2000s?
Oh my god. I didn't even know this was from a Happy Meal. I had the purple one. I had the purple hand puppet of the Dinosaurs movie. I don't even know if I watched the Dinosaurs movie, but I had the toy. Oh, that's hilarious. But the one I remember is the Bugs Life. The Bugs Life Happy Meal toys. I remember like the leaf, the little caterpillar, the ant on the leaf. I like McDonald's Happy Meals toys. I sometimes buy Kara McDonald's Happy Meal toys just to... All right, we're gonna keep going.
I truly, fundamentally believe that when you find out that there are a lot of things that are quote unquote low vibrational, not healthy, not this, not that, and you force yourself to stop partaking in it because of fear, that is low vibrational. What I preach the most is that even if you are in the matrix, The point is not to exit. The point is not to hate it and shame it. The point is to free your mind from the things the Matrix gave you that you don't resonate with, that you don't align with anymore, because there's so many people on autopilot, on cruise control, that have no idea, that have no awareness. Because I am here giving you full permission to explore the things you want to explore for whichever time that is. I'm not saying do the hardest drugs you can find, but I can hear all the Karens just being like, no, you can't. Blah, blah, blah.
I just hit the like button and everything resets, and that's basically how I continue to sustain, I feel. Regardless, yeah, this is sometimes a thing. This happens.
Okay, so we all know that I don't partake in the gardening anymore, if you will. But I was just thinking about something that used to happen to me when I did partake, and I need to know if anyone else went through that, has ever gone through this. Okay, so set scene. So this is a long time ago, obviously, but whenever I would partake, especially if it was with someone that I had like romantic interest in or a crush on or something, and then we partook in gardening sesh, I had a lot of moments where I would all of a sudden look over at said person and just be like, damn, you're kind of ugly. You're kind of hideous. Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. Oh my God. Just like ugly energy from me. But I really, at the time, I really felt like I would look over and I would be like, ew. Those feelings would usually subside, like once the other feelings subsided, but there was a lot that was an often thing for me, where I would partake and then people just started to look different to me, and I was like, damn, I'm out here fucking with a bridge troll, you know? And then in turn, did people look at me and see me that way? You know? It's just something I'm thinking. I don't know if that's a normal occurrence that people go through, but I sure did, because I remember, like, yeah.
I feel sorry that this happened to you. I'm so sorry, but I guess if you garden enough, maybe everyone just turns beautiful. Oh, but you didn't garden enough. You had to stop because you thought too much about the looks. Everything is always about the looks. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and when you were doing the gardening, you said no. And that is fair. That is fair. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is something definitely to think about. Hey, how do I look? Let me know. No, don't let me know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's embarrassing enough when you have a burn in the middle of your neck that people think is caused by a hair straightener. Oh, no. This was not caused by a straightener. A curling iron? No. Motherfucking air fryer basket.
You know, I've thought through all the ways that this could have happened, and I still can't come to a conclusion as to exactly how it is even possible. But what I do know is you are now going to be the reason for a new warning label on air fryers. And look, we Gen Xers are the original reason for all the warning labels, and I don't know if you are in some kind of competition with us, but I promise you, you've got a lot more people to lose before you're going to get to our level. We were a much bigger generation before all of those mistakes. And it's not a competition, by the way. We are still better. Just saying.
Hey, it's not a competition, he said. You stop it. You stop it. All the generations matter. We're all in this together. You don't understand. Don't understand. There's no right or wrong. We're all in it together. They're doing this to all of us. Oh boy. Oh boy. This turned into something else. But yeah, this is definitely an incident that I wish was recorded so I could see exactly how that situation would have occurred, because I ain't buying it. There's no way. Come on, it's like common sense. You put your face near a hot... We're going to do two more.
I made the video on my other account, but I'm making it on this one too. The reason they kept saying that they're stealing our data, or trying to steal our data, we are the data. So I had this dream after I'd mentioned that we're the ones programming the AI. Everyone, everywhere, all at once, collectively, we are the programmers. So I had this dream that this face came out of these pixels and was talking to me and telling me, you are the data. Like my face, my voice, my likeness, same with you. And it tells me just like God created us, we are creating it. Therefore, we are its God. Freaky dream, freaky dream. But like I said in my other video on my other page, I never read the terms and conditions on this app. But if this is the data that they are talking about, then that makes sense why T-Rump wants to bring it onto American soil, okay, period, because of the fact that we are the creators. Look how many Americans use this app, and every time you argue with a bot in the comments, like you can clearly see it's a negative, nasty comment, and they always seem to be the same. Do you feel where I'm going with this? And then you make a video response to it. That is programming the AI. A lot of people will tell you don't argue with the bots in the comments. I'm guilty. I do it all the time. And they're always the same comments. Well, why don't you have any teeth? Or you need to put some dentures in. Blah, blah, blah. It's always the same. And if you keep in mind that Elon Musk was saying don't be mean to the optimists, that implies that they're getting ready to either they already have feelings or that they're using certain technology, us, to create the fantasy of a feeling with this. And how much money are they looking to put into AI? And now suddenly, all at the same time, they're worried about suddenly taking this app down and getting it over here quickly. Think about it.
You know what's interesting? Most of you guys are going to look at this and go, hey, this lady is crazy. And I take a step back, and I'm going, what if we're not talking about the AI that's public to us? What if there's, a AI that we are not aware of yet? Something that hasn't been released, something that, they decided not to let us know yet, but eventually it'll come out way in the distant future. And that is the data points. And that is the things that she's talking about how we're the elements. That kind of also makes sense, if we take that step back. But if not, and we're talking about this public AI that we're exposed to, which just takes our data inputs, leverages a DB using machine learning to then display the information back to you. That's not true AI. I mean, yeah, cool. It's not gonna go to the point, at least in my eyes, that it's sentinel or starts making emotions. But if we take that step back, that's where I'm like, dude, what if it's something I don't see? What if it's that code that we're not seeing that's running just everywhere in the places that we aren't looking? And that's the places we need to start, even in the most finite of things. We're gonna do one more.
I am so concerned for this man on TikTok. It's really giving, like, how far would you go just for a video? He hangs out with these, like, random indigenous tribes, and apparently these are the guardians of the tribe that he was hanging out with. And he calls this tribe the scariest tribe in the country in the video. Like, is he not concerned for his safety? Not that the tribe itself is, like, necessarily dangerous, but, like, these people don't speak the same language as him. They don't know what he's doing, really. Like, he's making TikToks, but, like, they don't have, like, technology and stuff in their tribe. Like, they don't really know what's going on. And it seems that his account is, like, dedicated to making videos like this. Like, he has been with many different tribes. And it's like, do they even understand what, like, the phone is? I just have so many questions. And then in one of his videos, he was like, I'm hanging out with, like, these cannibals. And I'm just like, you are not a part of their tribe. Like, that could be really dangerous. Not that these people are necessarily dangerous. They seem really sweet, like letting him in. You just don't know because you can't understand them. You're speaking a different language. Come over here for more content. It really helps when you interact.
Oh my God, it does help when you interact. I was trying to say that earlier, but I may have botched it. Regardless. Yeah, this is something I have actually done research into. Hey, guess what? Many of the tribes that we think that don't have technology actually do have technology and actually do have translators that speak to the modern humans because they're already in communication, and at this point they are aware. It is rare that we are going to find an uncommunicated a tribe we haven't communicated with. So they do have tech, they do understand cell phones, and they can communicate. The other thing I was also considering is, hey, maybe this guy's just paying actors and, doing the things, or he's really making good content and people are enjoying that, these tribes exist. Only one way to find out. More people such as you, Grace, and such as the goons, because, Grace, you a goon. You just don't know it. We're going to be going on that expedition, and we can add this to the list as well. I just want to know, so that way we can prove that, hey, we've been in communication for a long time. That is it. Guess what? You made it to the end. Hey, I've been spiraling for quite some time. I'm still worried about what's going on with the exes of the Kardashians, Kanye, Lamar. What's going on? What did they do to you guys? Did they replace you and now the new clones are just obsessed with them and that's the problem and they can never get over it because they just remember the original ones and the love that they... Don't come after me. Don't come after me. Hey, there should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up, wake up.